Now, across Texas, the issue is...
I'm Stephen Dial in Dallas.
I'm Greg Grugan in Houston.
And I'm Rudy Koski in Austin, and this is Texas, the issue is.
Texas Senator Ted Cruz is one of the most polarizing figures in Congress. You either love him or you hate him. I sat down with him at Norma's Cafe in North Dallas to talk about the mess in the House, the border, and his competition in 2024.
Let's go with the elephant in the room. The drama in Congress, specifically the House. What are your thoughts on what's transpired in the last few days?
Well, look, I don't like seeing chaos in the Republican House. I think they're doing a lot of good, and so that's a mess. That being said, it looks like we're going to have a new speaker, and I hope we get someone who's a principled conservative, who is a strong conservative leader.
Do you think that rule is acceptable, that one member of Congress is able to bring up the vote? Do you think a small number of Republicans should have been able to basically kick out the Republican speaker?
Oh, look, I think the House will figure out its rules, and one of the things that I'm staying out of the House leadership fight. I got enough fights on the other side of the Capitol and the Senate that I don't need to be in the middle of that. I think the House should have impeached Alejandro Mayorkas. You know, Mayorkas is the Secretary of Homeland Security. He's presided over the worst crisis at our southern border in history. It's never been this bad. 7.6 million illegal immigrants flooding across the border. It is hurting Texas badly. He is utterly defying the law. And I think the House should have impeached him and sent it over to the Senate for a trial. And I hope with a new speaker they'll do that.
And Mayorkas just made recent comments about saying that now there's an imminent need or threat in the Biden administration's terms, and actually is calling for some type of structure to be built.
You know, he is, and it is ironic for them to suddenly be saying build the wall. I mean, it kind of is a little jarring. But I'll be honest with you, I don't believe it. I think this...
You don't think they're going to build anything?
Oh, they may build a little bit for the TV cameras. But this administration doesn't want to stop the crisis. The reason this is happening is because Joe Biden and the Democrats want it to happen. And the fundamental problem is not wall or no wall. The fundamental problem is that when people are apprehended, the Biden administration lets them go. It's catch and release. Now, as you know, I was not a fan of Barack Obama's.
Yeah.
But I got to say, on immigration, he by and large followed the law. Other than DACA, which was a very limited population, Obama followed the law, and so when he apprehended people, he deported them. Remember, Obama deported millions of people. Remember, the left got mad at Obama. They called him the deporter-in-chief. What Joe Biden and Kamala Harris are doing, no president has ever done.
President Trump hasn't been in either debate. He's leading the polls. Is it time for some of the lower tier candidates to get out the way?
I think we've got a real primary. I am good friends with all of the candidates running. I think it is mostly a two-man race between Trump and DeSantis. And I think the voters are going to decide. And I think we'll see a real race shake out.
2024 also for you is going to be a big year.
Yeah.
You're possibly going to run against Dallas Congressman Colin Allred or San Antonio State Senator Roland Gutierrez. Who threatens you more?
Oh, look, there are a bunch of Democrats running. I guess I should take that as a compliment that all these Democrats are eager to run against me. I don't care who wins. I am completely ambivalent. Whoever wins, the Democrats have targeted Texas. Chuck Schumer's made clear that I'm his #1 target in the country. So frankly, the Democrats could nominate a ham sandwich, and they're going to raise $100 million next year to try to beat me. Now, I don't think they're going to succeed. And the reason I don't think they're going to succeed is what we're doing in Texas is working. Colin Allred, you mentioned him. His first 4 years in Congress, he voted with Nancy Pelosi 100% of the time.
Do you think Colin Allred will be your challenger?
I don't know. I don't know, but it doesn't matter because any of the Democrats, you look at the Democrat Party, they all follow orders. They all just obey. And so they vote as a bloc, and whichever Democrat it'll be, they'll vote with Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren and Chuck Schumer, and they'll vote for higher taxes. They'll vote for job-killing regulations. They'll vote to destroy energy, oil, and gas in the state of Texas.
Senator Ted Cruz, thanks for your time.
Appreciate it.
We discussed a lot. Rudy Koski, what's your one word?
My word, gridlock.
Greg Rugen, what about you?
Stephen, my word is fortified.
We'll have a lot to discuss right after this break.